Hi, this is Big Papa James. I want to do a test for self-education, I guess, just to see. But I'm on my 22 Ultra using the front-facing camera or the self camera. I'm on 1080p, 30 frames a second, using just the microphones built into the cell phone. So I'm going to run through a couple different situations. I'm going to go from here to using the DJI mic. Then I'm going to switch over to the Canon and use the Rode mic, the DJI mic, and I want to see the clarity, the difference in sound, recording levels, and how they all stack up with each other. All right, so this is the 22 Ultra standard front-facing standard microphone test. Okay, second test. Now, I'm on the Ultra, 22 Ultra, Samsung still, same video, 1080p, front-facing camera. The difference is I now have the DJI microphone on with the receiver plugged into the bottom of the phone. So everything on the receiver is set to 0. So it's basically the default settings right out of the box. I unfortunately, embarrassing to admit, I bought this microphone set, I'm thinking like 8-9 months ago. It's the first time I play with it. So we'll see how it works. It plugs in real easy, very simple to plug in. I'm watching the monitor. Seems like everything's working like it should. So this is the DJI microphone in the bottom of the cell phone. Okay, we're going to try this. The Great Danes are out running around, so we'll see if we can get this video done. But this is the Canon, my 80D, set at 1080p, 30 frames a second. Don't pump the camera. What are you doing? Oh, jeez. Anyway, this is with the standard microphone on the camera. I'm using a 10 to 18 Canon lens, nothing special. Want to see how this records. So this is the sound, basically everything default. I got it on auto ISO, 60 frames, 60 shutter, 5.0 aperture. Would you stop? Anyway, the boys are more curious with the camera than anything else. So, but this is the sound straight out of the camera, straight camera lens, and we're going to go from there. All right, I got my assistant here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Yeah, it's okay. I got Big Dog trying to help me out here. All right, now I'm using the Canon 80D again, same video settings. The difference is that I'm using the Rode mic that came with the camera. Now I've had this camera 3 years, I think, something like that. And this is the first time, or really maybe the second time, I've used this microphone. So, but this is the Canon 80D with the Rode mic plugged in. I do have the volume pushed all the way down because this microphone is actually pretty sensitive. Even with the sleeve on it, which isn't that much of a deterrent for noise, but it picks up a lot. So we'll see how this sounds. Okay, so now we're shooting again on a Canon 80D, 1080p, same settings, same lens. Difference is I've got the DJI mic on here and being recorded into the camera. So now I've got the gain and the volume, everything's set at -6, and the volume on the camera is actually set as low as it'll go. So I'm going to see how well this pushes. I'm not sure if this camera has just the ability where it picks up a lot of sound. I'm not quite sure which. We'll see how it sounds once we get it in edit and play with it. But this is the Canon with the DJI mic right into the mount on the camera. So we'll see how it works. Okay, last camera test. This is the DJI Action 1 that I have with Rocksteady on 1080p, 30 frames a second, using the standard microphones on the camera. So we'll see how the quality of this stacks up with the sound and all that in the video. I just wanted to throw this in here since I've got it, so why not? Okay, so we're back with the Action 1. Now I've got the DJI mic on with it plugged into the side of the camera. With the Action 1, unfortunately, it won't plug in with the case on, so you have to take the case off, which is really not practical, but I wanted to try it anyway. I do have the DJI mic, all the settings back to 0 on everything, so it's stock out of the box. Want to see how it sounds? Okay, so this is the last of the tests. So recording this video on the 22 Ultra, and the sound is coming from the DJI microphone in record mode. So you got the little red lights on there. So I'm going to use the sound from the mic and not the sound from the camera. So all these sounds in the video are unedited. There's no filters, no anything. Straight out of camera, straight out of mic. James. Whoops, hang on.
I want to do a test.
Hit something there. Because I can't lean on the computer. Anyway, in some of the videos, you can hear the furnace running like it is now. So picking up some ambient sounds. Of course, the dogs are running through. I noticed that the DJI Action camera actually was quieter overall, recording-wise, sound-wise, on the standard camera microphones. The microphone, when the DJI was plugged in it, actually had a better sound. But again, with the DJI 1, you got to take the case off, and it's impractical. So the DJI 3, Action 3, you can plug the microphone module into the camera while the case is on. They changed that design, so that may be an option down the road. The sounds on all of them, on the phone, the camera, and everything, were pretty consistent with the microphone, DJI mics. I did notice that on the camera, even with it pushed to -6 on the microphone's gain, it was still just a touch louder than I'd like, but it didn't peak out a lot. But it was pushing -6.0, so it was right at the fringe. I might think about maybe -8 next time when I start using it. But anyway, I wanted to check out the sound with the little fur cat and then the microphone test, see how it is as well. All in all, I think they're great. I mean, I got to spend more time learning and using them and figuring out the best settings. But it's a great little system, great little addition to the camera bag. And the thought is to start doing more YouTube and some other videos and using them for that. I did buy the camera, by the way. I bought my Canon 2019, so I guess it's 4 years ago. Of course, 20 came along, COVID, and then, recovered in 21, and then last year with the medical stuff, I didn't get a chance to use a lot of this stuff. So this is my year to start getting out and doing the things I started planning on doing 4 years ago. So anyway, this was the test, first run through with the mics and the different devices. So far, really happy with it. I think it's a good purchase, and very pleased that we have them. So have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon. Big Papa, have a good day.